Welcome everyone. My name is Mason Takeedan, and I'm here representing team number 2, and my teammates are Vinny Ahuja and Sherry Wu. The title of our presentation is Where to Park Your Food Truck, and I think we have a compelling product to offer. If you live in a large metropolitan area, or near a college campus, or if you work for a large company, or in an industrial park, you may have noticed a budding trend around the country at lunchtime: the food service truck. Trucks offering everything from Korean barbecue, Native American fried bread, to good old-fashioned hamburgers are parked throughout town. If you have noticed this, you're not alone. Media and business outlets have reported the same thing, including the Harvard Business Review, Seattle Times, and the National League of Cities. By all accounts, this is still a growing business with no signs of slowing down. To help explain why, we need just turn to the famous movie Gladiator. In this film, there is a scene where the emperor is fretting because of the rising popularity of his nemesis. He is comforted by his sister, who says to him, "The mob is fickle, brother. He'll be forgotten in a month." Well, according to the Harvard Business Review, it is not just too crowded of the ancient Roman Colosseum that is fickle. Apparently, the modern-day office worker is doing a fine job of carrying the fickle torch into the current day. The work from Harvard cites that many consumers want to have something different for lunch nearly every day of the week. They want to make an impulse decision on the fly, and they don't want to have to go far to get it. This situation screams opportunity for food trucks. Restaurants cannot compete with the customer value proposition they offer in this situation. Their growth opportunity is enhanced because they are a small volume operation. They are nimble enough to adapt to the fickle crowd and experiment quickly and often with new menu offerings. And of course, their food is cooked to order, arriving in your hungry little paws, hot and fresh. So that is the market. What has been done with data to improve business? The Harvard Business Review cites the use of social media as a common way for trucks to connect with their customers, reporting their location and schedule throughout the day. Many areas also have websites with profiles, reviews, and schedules for the trucks in the area. You'll note from these two examples, much of the information available in the industry is aimed at the patron or customer of the food truck. So, what about the food truck operators? The University of Chicago Booth School of Business reports, day-to-day seemingly innocuous decisions made by truck operators impact the top line and the bottom line in a large way. Perhaps the most simple of these decisions could have the largest effect, simply deciding where to park the truck. By all accounts, food service trucks determine their daily schedules based on subjective measures such as word of mouth, past experience, and anecdotal information. Wouldn't it be nice if they were armed with data, algorithms, and some optimizations to help them maximize their schedules? Well, that's exactly where our product comes in. Before talking about the specifics of our product and business strategy, it is important to meet our customer with some more detail. The food service operator is often, but not always, a family-owned business. Being an owner-operator typically comes with the territory as well. Obviously, their workplace is mobile, so they don't have an office or a desk, or the time for that matter, to do much research on their route planning. Furthermore, they tend to operate on a shoestring budget, with much of the revenue being reinvested into the operation. Also of note is that they only make money when they are parked. It's sort of the opposite of the transportation industry. They cannot serve customers while they are on the move from one destination to another, so keeping travel times down is important. Okay, so we've talked about the market and our underserved customer. So what's the product? The following chart not only presents our data model, but also serves as a framework for our customer value proposition. We aim to connect our customers, the food truck operators, with their customers, the food truck patrons. We aim to do that in a manner that maximizes their profit and minimizes their travel times. Simply put, we want to tell them where to park their truck in a data-driven manner. The model here will be used to do that. We plan to develop 2 smartphone applications, one for the operator and one for the patron. Both of these applications will access a cloud storage center, but different information within the cloud. The food truck customers will be able to access information on their favorite trucks, write and read reviews, and find truck schedules. The operators will have access to the same information plus a wealth of tools, information, and analytics to run their business. This will be fed into the cloud by a data analytics team that builds data mining and optimization algorithms using a vast array of both proprietary and public data sources. So a bit more on the data and the algorithms. We currently plan to use 3 primary types of information as we grow and improve. Others will be added as needed. Data from these multiple sources will be used together to develop a route that creates the highest probability of maximized profits. First, we plan to access traffic and weather data. This may impact travel times and routes and will be important in optimizing routes. Secondly, location and work hours of major employers in the area will be harnessed to identify dense foot traffic. Finally, we plan to utilize restaurant and truck reviews to help the customer understand where there may be a pocket of patrons that is literally and figuratively starving for their product. So that's the value we plan to unlock for our customers. But how is it monetized? How will we make money? We plan to generate revenue through 3 levels of service. These levels escalate in both complexity and price point. On the low end of the spectrum, our customers will have access to the information we use to build our algorithms. They can use this data to make informed decisions on daily operations and will have it in a one-stop shop from our cloud. They will also be able to add their truck information to the cloud such that users of the Patron app will find it. The intermediate level of service provides everything this introductory service offers, plus some smart services based on the customer's profile, such as what type of food they serve, what their goals are, what their hours of operations are, etc. Our algorithms will provide them with an optimized route, telling them where the data predicts the best profits over the course of the workday. Finally, our most advanced and most important service builds off of both lower level services and also adds real-time data. This would require customers agreeing to install a device or otherwise report their real-time location back to our system. This service offers 3 advantages. First, the customer location can be reported back through the Patron app, such that their potential customers will always know where they are. With a restaurant, a potential customer always knows where to go. This helps level that playing field. Secondly, the optimized schedule provided can change as conditions change, or as it can recalculate based on the customer's location. Finally, this method allows for the computation of performance metrics, such as revenue per mile, profit per mile, or revenue per hour. Having these performance indicators lets the customer objectively evaluate their improvement and lets us know how well our app is performing and where we need to improve. In conclusion, we are quite excited about the idea we've come up with and believe fully in its potential. However, we are quite aware that we do face some challenges and need to continue to think of expanding our revenue streams. There is a low barrier to entry for our competition. Our idea can easily be replicated and larger firms can probably get up to speed quickly. Thus, we need to be able to succeed in a competitive environment. The quality of our data and the algorithms we develop will define our competitive advantage. We need to constantly be improving our algorithms. Getting customers to sign up for the advanced service with data tracking provides us with needed to do so. So selling this service enables future success. Privacy and ethics will also be of the utmost importance. We will have data on the locations and performance of all our customers who compete with one another. We need to work hard to keep it private, secure, and ensure it is used only for its defined purposes. Finally, we need to constantly be thinking about improving our product and our revenue streams. Advertising on the Patron app is a quick and potentially easy source of added revenue. Further, penetration into the food truck ecosystem also holds greater opportunity for us as well. Using predictive analytics to assess truck health and supplier pricing, such as raw materials, menu items, etc., are just a couple of them. Finally, we need to keep up to speed with the changing landscape in the Internet of Things and how new developments could improve this industry. One to consider is the self-driving car. As we talked about earlier, driving time is downtime. If that time could be used for something else, be it food preparation or otherwise, this would be a noted improvement for the truck operator. That concludes our presentation on our product for the food truck industry. I hope you've enjoyed what you've heard and invite you to read our full paper for more detail. Thank you for your time.